I get into it a little bit in the video that's coming out at the end of this week, but man, I think it's also not only because of the acoustic treatment I put up and the fact that it's a dedicated space, but also it's probably due to the fact that I'm using a preamp and external amps for the first time ever. Because once I review this preamp, the IOTA AVX17, I'm going to pit it head to head against the Marantz SR7015 in preamp mode, and just to see if is it really that big a difference, because the IOTA AVX17 also has XLR outputs, whereas the Marantz only has RCA outputs. So I'm looking forward to a lot of different head-to-heads and testings of all the questions that I want answered. So
last time I was asking you about the room correction on there.
Oh, right? Yeah. I mean, I did the room correction. Just a real quick room correction, though. I haven't gone like crazy with it yet, just because I just finished it. But I mean, it is pretty cool that you can manipulate pretty much every channel independently, including subwoofers independently. It's not all just one
thing.
Oops. Yeah, not all just one thing for all subwoofers. You can independently change them depending on what kind of readings you get, or I haven't even done REW yet. I just wanted to see what this preamp could do just on its own.
So it was just auto? It does like the auto type of deal?
Yeah, or just did some test tones throughout the speakers and calibrated the distances that way, and it sounds awesome.
Is it possible to just let it do the distance and levels? Because I think that would make it a very fair comparison. So you could, when you're doing the comparison between that and the other one, just don't let it do any like EQ, just levels and distance. Right. And then the other one, also let it do its calibration, but turn off, the Odyssey correction. So it'll still keep the levels and distance, but it won't apply the EQ. And then I think you'll be able to do a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, you can individually do the distances and the levels and adjust that too.
Yeah, because I think a lot of times
I've been really impressed so far.
Okay, all right. And what type of speakers again?
Aperion audio, pretty much all the way around. The only ones that aren't Aperion are my mid heights, which are the SVS prime elevations, and then my center height, which is a Emotiva Air Motive A1. But yeah, since I'm still testing the AVX17, which does not have RO3D, I have yet to test out the Voice of God speaker that I have mounted. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I haven't actually had a proper RO3D setup until now.
So with your you become a hater now? Is that what it is, Michael?
No, man, I'm a comic, man. I'm not a hater. I don't hate nobody.
I was gonna say. I thought you were like, hey, use whatever you like, and now it's garbage, huh?
Nah, man. I like to have fun more than anything.
So when you're doing this PEQ stuff or the room correction, is it something that you can do with the computer, or how does that? What's the interface?
No, it's just all within the box. Yeah, built into the software.
Do they have their own proprietary stuff?
They do. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you do, like it has PQs, right? So it has, I think, 7 PQs. So you'd have to do that with a remote. Like, how would you type those in?
Yeah, there's a remote that comes with it, and it's got a interface that you can see on screen.
Because it just seems like 7 PEQs, each one has 3 settings, and the remote for that doesn't sound like a ton of fun. There's no way that you can log into it like with a web browser or anything and type anything in.
Not that I know of. I mean, honestly, that's one of the downsides of the AVX17 is that the software that runs it is, I mean, it's something out of the 1990s. I mean, it is super basic. But at the same time, I mean, that's kind of it's kind of what they were going for. They're just like strictly pure, just audio. They're like, we're going to give you some incredible audio, but we're going to skimp on everything else just to keep the cost down. So there's not even like a fancy graphic detailing of where all the speakers are. It's all just, it's just this one line within the software that just says, what configuration are you doing? And you can just choose 7.2.4, 9.2.6. So
to have
maybe
later
on
is really basic. What's
Does
that?
it have like a volume? Does it have volume?
It does.
No volume. No volume for you.
It's a set volume at SPLs, baby.
Right.
Oh man,
It's made for real home theater enthusiasts. It's
That's
just
if you're not at reference,
that reference, baby. It's that
if
reference.
you're not at reference, you're not doing it right.
That's all right.
So hey, give me a call afterwards. I want to kind of see like how the interface works. I'm very curious about those. That one, the Tone Winner, you know, and
all the ones we can't get our hands on. Pretty much.
I have a feeling like they're all kind of similar.
I know, because Two Guys Tech actually just came out today with a review on the IOTA AVX17. And they did actually take the top off, and they noticed that it's pretty much identical to the Tone Winner.
Okay.
So, yeah, it pretty much comes from the same manufacturer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
But
very cool.
I'm hoping for. I keep bugging my Emotiva rep to send me an MC1, their Dolby Atmos processor, because it's very similar to the AVX17 and the Tone Winner. But I just want to see if maybe the software is a little bit better.
Yeah, I've been emailing them too. Again, I mean, since last time we talked.
Ealan, why do you sound so hesitant, bro?
Hello?
Hesitant about what?
A little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We do the Daily Hi-Fi podcast every Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you join up to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Daily Hi-Fi, and we will see you there for the big show every Monday. Yeah.